Hello everyone, it's Penny. Welcome to 30 minutes of flexibility and balance. For class, please have a sturdy chair, countertop, or wall, and a nice clear space to move. You will also need a hand towel. Shoes are optional. Let's go ahead and get started. Standing tall, feeling your feet ground, fingers reach down as the crown of your head lifts up. Taking a deep breath into your belly, reaching up. And then exhaling, putting your hands on your thighs, bending your knees and taking a hinge. And then gently hinge up, big breath in. Exhale, support, and take that hinge. And we'll do a few more rounds, moving at your perfect pace through the range of motion that feels right for you. Knowing you can make these movements a bit smaller or perhaps a bit more expansive. Listen to your body and do what feels good. Deep breath guiding your movement. One more lengthening up. And then coming into the hinge. Come back up tall. Step out a bit wider. Full body rotations. Picking up your back heel. Arms are just gliding gracefully through the air, shoulders relaxed. Hopefully your body's like, oh, I needed this. Thank you. One more, each direction. Now come back center. Standing tall. Right arm up and over. Back to your thigh. And then the left. And just continue the side opening flow, feeling your feet ground. Connect with your breath. Notice when you get just a bit more opening. So you're easing in. One more side opener on each side. And come center. Shoulder rolls up, back, and down. And then release. Open your chest. And then in opposition, reach towards me. Open, expand your heart center. And reach forward. 2 more times. One more. Up tall. Step your feet wider than your shoulders. Soften both of your knees. Circle your hips. Range of motion through your entire body. Just notice what feels so good. And maybe repeat that through the week. Helping to further open those areas that you discover that may be holding or gripping. Pause and go the opposite direction with the circle. Ensuring you are nice and even. One more, and hold. Both toes are straight ahead. Now pivot so everything is facing one direction. Back heel lifts up. You'll drop down, driving your hip forward, and then relaxing. Forward, and come up and relax. Now we'll add some arms, reaching up, floating the hands down. So we're flowing in and out of a hip flexor stretch. Knowing you can always hold your chair. It's right there if you'd like a little extra support. 2 more. And 1 more. Turn back front. Nice and wide this time, big breath in. Exhale, hands to your thighs, bend your knees, hip hinge forward wide this time. Hinge up, big breath in. Now as you hinge, pausing right where you feel your inner thighs and groin opening. Just allowing yourself to be in the moment. And to really feel and control your movement. Deep breath, guiding all of your flows. Maybe even that audible exhale, letting go of something you do not need to hold on to. 1 more. And gently come up. Now toes forward, pivot everything to the opposite side. Back heel lift. Drop down a little, drive your hip forward. Feeling it right where my hand is, your hip flexor. And then release. Drop down, it's a subtle movement. Maybe you're gonna reach the hands up. Then exhale, floating up. And just continuing this hip flexor flow at your perfect pace. Allow yourself just to get a little bit lost. 2 more. And then return front. Feet hip width apart. Pedal out through your feet. Open and close your fingers. Rotate out your wrists. Opposite direction. Shake out your arms. Now plant your left foot. Tiptoe your right. Chair can be right ahead. Circle your ankle. Go the opposite direction. Point and flex. Step out, big breath in. Exhale, shift your weight onto your right foot. Tiptoe the left. Circling your left ankle. Pausing, going the opposite direction. And then pointing and flexing. Stand tall, big breath in. Exhale, 1 more big shoulder roll, up, back, and down. And just give everything a little shake. Walk on over and we'll do our first round with the towel. Holding your towel. So there's a bit of dynamic tension, as if you're pulling the towel apart. And right here, we're just gonna circle it out and back in. So away from your body and back center. 1 heel lifts. so that your whole body pivots over. Get this twist, this rotation. Where does it feel good for your body? Maybe a little bigger than normal since we're pausing right in the center. One more on each side. And release. Now step your feet just a bit wider. Turn both toes out. Bend your knees. And then lift up, stretch. Lowering down. Squeezing your inner thighs and your bum as you come up. Again, you're just lifting up to where it feels right for your shoulders. Perhaps you just want to come to the armpits. Feel that expansion, that opening. Now this time when you lift up, option to go over to your right, back center, and down. Lifting up. Going slightly over to your left and back down. Continue. Remember, this could look just like this. Allowing yourself to get just a bit lost in this wonderful movement. Your time to focus entirely on yourself. One more in each direction. And release. Now turn both toes forward and then to the side. Lifting your back heel up. Driving your hip forward so you're in that hip flexor. Take the towel in front of your belly and just take a twist to the back and in. To the back and in. So holding your hip flexor stretch and taking a twist away from me. Stabilizing through your legs. Keeping your torso nice and tall. Two more. Come center. Big breath in, reach up. Exhale down. Come up. Over to one side. Center and down. Continue. Do one a bit slower, one a bit faster, always with control. Evening yourself out. And take the towel down. Toes forward, and then turn everything in the opposite direction. Coming back into that hip flexor stretch. Stabilize, and then you're going to twist towards the back. So away from me, towards your front knee. Just taking that little twist. Just a few more. And yes, this is a lot of balance. It really is. And release. Step in. Shake it out. Take your towel and put it down for just a second. Feet are wide. We're just gonna rock side to side. Your chair can be right in front of you. if you'd like to add a little bit of a lever, take your hands out, maybe a bit bigger. Now let's try 1, 2, 3, and hold. So it's 1, 2, now hold. Rock it. Hold it. Rock it. And hold. Rock it. And hold. 4 more times. Hold it. Rock. And hold. 2 more. Rock. Hold it. Last time, rock it. And hold. Release. Shake everything out. Big breath in. Exhale. Find your thighs. Bend your knees. Take your hinge. Gently come up. Open your chest. Hands to your thighs, right arm up and over. Release on the left. Back center. Just shift it out. Open and close your fingers again. Taking care of your entire body. Toes to head. Circle out your wrists. Go the opposite direction. Give everything a shake. And let's go back to the towel. Holding the towel again, slightly apart, palms are facing each other. Start with the towel up and lift your knees to the towel. Lift, lower. Lift, finding that balance. Squeezing your belly. It's just a lift, lower. 2 more like this. Widen your stance. Now the towel is in front of your belly. We're going to lift the knee and rotate. So we're going to go side, center, side, center. Getting in some good twisting, rotational movements. And you may want to take your gaze in that same direction you're twisting. Now pause, take your weight onto your left foot, tiptoe, you can take any part of this. And you've got your towel right here, figure eights. Hold it. And release. Grounding your right foot, tiptoeing your left. Stabilizing first. And then adding those figure eights. Few more. Stirring up that chaos so the rest of your body has to stabilize and be still. Hold it and release. Shake it out. Hold your towel up, feet are wide, and we'll go heel to your bum. Lift, lower, nice and slow. So you're coming behind the body this time. rotating towards the leg that's bending, heel coming towards your bottom, out and in. Feeling that pause, 1 foot balance. Nice fluid movement. 4 more. Now balance on your left foot. Tiptoe. And you've got your towel. And we're just going to bring the towel up and down. Up and down. Up, pause, and down. Four more. Notice your stillness. Balancing on 1 foot. Keeping your torso nice and tall. 1 more. Release. Switch. On your left foot. And this time, we'll start up and down and then we'll switch it slightly. So it's up and down. Now if you want, we can make it a V. So you're going just a little bit over to the corner and down. Just noticing how that little change in an angle affects your balance. 4 more. 3. Last 2. Release. Shake it out. Put your towel down. And just shift through your heels again. Nice and light, shaking out your hips. You may have felt a lot of stabilization right here in the sides of your bottom. Open, close your fingers. Rotate your wrists. What feels good? Opposite direction. And then release. Stepping back with your right foot. Heel is up. Coming into that hip flexor stretch. Hands at heart center. Now take a twist towards your front knee and hold. Come in and step in. Left foot steps back, hip flexor. Take a twist towards your front knee. Come center and step in. I have another option. Stepping back with the right. You can open. Palms are facing the sides, thumbs are up. Come center and step in. Alternating, stepping back, stabilizing, opening, coming center, and stepping in. Let's do that again a few times. Now perhaps changing your visual gaze, looking at your back thumb, looking center, and coming in. One more time. Even yourself out. And step in. Feet wider than your shoulders soften. One more round of those hip circles. How good do those feel? And then pause. Opposite direction. Hold at center and walk your feet back in. We'll start with the left side again. 1 foot balance. Now open your right leg, staying low or connecting above or below your knee. Hands to heart center. Just press your palms together. Enjoy the stillness. Find a soft spot to gaze at. Connect with your breath. Reflecting on how much it takes, how much stability it takes for you to be still, calm, and unmoving. And if you fall out, you give yourself a high five, smile, and try again. Now float your leg forward, release. Big breath in, nice and slow. Exhale. One big shoulder roll up, back and down. And we'll switch. Grounding, right foot tiptoe. Open, taking any part of this. And perhaps connecting above or below your knee. Then pausing, settling into the stillness. Feel your inhale, your exhale. A few more breaths. And then gently float the leg, release it, shake it out. Now we'll utilize the towel for this next stretch, and you may definitely want to hold the chair. So the towel is going to loop around your ankle, thigh is next to thigh, and then press your hip forward. So both thighs are parallel to each other and your kneecap is pointed straight down. Maybe balancing. Feeling the stillness. And then gently release. Knowing that chair option will switch. And again, sometimes it takes just a little bit to get into it. Thigh to thigh. Finding a soft spot to gaze at. Your chair can be right there by your extended arm. One more breath, and release. Place your towel down. Stand tall, take a big breath in. Exhale, bend your knees. Pause when you feel opening through your back body. And then gently come up, open your chest one more time. Release your hands down, shoulder roll back. Thumbs forward, to the front, ear to shoulder, chin to chest, and ear to shoulder. A couple more, nice and slow. If there's a spot, needs a bit of releasing, hold it. Evening yourself out. And And bringing your head up center. Last big breath into your belly. And exhale. Wonderful work. You did it. I hope now at the end of class, you simply feel amazing. You moved your joint so many different directions, and we did have a focus, a little extra focus on twisting for this class. Notice how you feel at the end. Many times when we have a lot of chaos going on, the simple act of balancing also balances us out upstairs as well. Thank you so much for joining me. Drink water. I'll see you again soon.